Hi everyone, welcome to Dragon Image. Today I'm here to show you an interesting little product. This is something that when we first got I was a little bit confused about because it seems like V-Lock batteries now have a lot of outputs and inputs and all that kind of stuff. So for instance, the Nano has USB-C, micro, USB, standard, as well as D-Tab. So I didn't really see the point of the hub. But after having it for a little while, I can definitely see the advantages of something like this in my kit. First of all, the hub is designed as a regulated power distribution device. It is not a battery, it is not a charger, it's basically just a way to distribute power. So you've got on the side here, you have an input and output for USB-C, you've got output for USB-A, you've got, what's this one? This is the output for 7.4 volt. So if you're not familiar, DSLRs, mirrorless cameras, generally take 7.4. If I wanted to power my 5D off this, I can use this adapter, which I actually did to power it. On the bottom, we have the D-Tap input and output. So this is how you would get power from a V-Lock battery into this and then spread it out. And you also have another D-Tap input-output on the side. So for instance, you could have a D-Tap cable plugged into here, and it does actually come with a D-Tap to D-Tap cable. And so if you put your D-Tap cable into there and plug it into your V-Lock, suddenly, you'll see that little blue light kind of comes up, suddenly I can power a whole bunch of other devices. One of the annoying things about V-Locks was the fact that the actual voltage output from a V-Lock D-Tap is actually 14.8 volts. So I have made the mistake of plugging one of these devices directly to that, and I fried my DSLR. In this particular case, the actual 5D that I'm shooting on now was actually fried, and it cost me $400 to fix because 14.8 is not an acceptable voltage to go into a DSLR. So luckily, this device on this side right here has a 7.4 volt output, which is the recommended voltage for a DSLR, which means that I could, for instance, if I'm doing time lapse, or using it on slider during long recordings, I can use this to power my camera versus using the little batteries that DSLRs take. The other thing that I tested is if I didn't want to use a V-Lock, and let's just say I wanted the mains power, I can actually plug in a 12 volt power supply directly into this in order to get power. The other thing I did was using a phone charger, a fast charger in my case, I actually plugged into the USB-C, and that was enough power to power my camera as well. So there's lots of little options when using this. If I wanted to do this as well, let's just say that I wanted to power my camera, I could come out of the USB into my audio recorder and actually power that at the same time from the same V-Lock or the same main power supply. And I could also go D-Tap, for instance, into some other device like a monitor and so forth. So this just gives me a way to get a single battery to power multiple devices. And yeah, it's one of those things that you may not need every day, but if you have a situation where you need to be able to do multiple things, these things can come in really, really handy. So if you're interested in having a look at this in person, visit your local Dragon Image. If you have questions, leave them in the comments below where other people can learn from them, and we hope to see you soon. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.